This year, more than 25,000 people in Columbus got an eviction notice, and today across the city, there was a different kind of eviction happening.
Dozens of people were forced to move off land that some of them have called home for years. NBC4 Investigates' Isabel Cleary was there as people in multiple homeless camps packed up their belongings to avoid arrest. Isabel, the activists tell you these people have really nowhere else to go?
Colleen, Jared, that's right. Shelters are packed and space in overnight warming centers is in high demand. Those I spoke with today ended up living in tents after bad breakups, losing a job, or getting evicted, a risk some people deal with every day. They've made a home, but now tell me once again they are faced with fear and uncertainty. This is the notice Jared Hashimoto received. He is the site leader at the camp near Olentangy and North High Streets in Clintonville.
And no one knew if there was a site back here, and we were down in the ravine, and I was just kind of scouting out, a place for us to be safe.
When he lost his home, this is the space he found. He has worked for the last 2 years to make it a place for others to feel safe.
If we just focus on eliminating the three things they're going to think of us, which is drugs, crime, and trash, if we eliminate those three, I think we can be all right.
From a place to cook food, ways to keep tents warm, and even security cameras bought with donations.
One of my missions of doing this was just to prove that there is a solution. It's not the solution, but it's a solution. And, I had a system and it worked, with 16 getting into some kind of housing.
The city served the group with a trespassing notice.
I've seen people end up at shelters or warming centers, and they end up with far less than what they came in with.
The notices were sent to multiple sites, impacting around 40 people. Another camp by the Scioto River and West Moeller Street was also cleared.
We found out 15 days ago, and I absolutely really couldn't believe it.
Activists say these sweeps felt different.
Normally police will be on scene, there'll also be contractors, there'll be city workers that come in. When we had our eviction in 2020 at Here Park, that's what happened.
Police told NBC4 Investigates they weren't aware of any sweeps today. In the next 4 years, the Community Shelter Board predicts a 68% increase in unsheltered homelessness, people who have no place to go and must live in the elements.
Fundamentally, homelessness is a housing problem. It's not a problem driven by drugs, alcohol, mental health, physical health. Those are all factors that people struggle with, but it's a structural issue.
CSB is working on new approaches, including converting old hotels into affordable housing and partnering with more community organizations. For those impacted today, there is a sense of loss.
It's really reminiscent of how I became homeless, to be honest.
The city sent me a statement saying in part, quote, "Today is the deadline to leave the property. If individuals continue to stay on site past today, they may be subject to a trespassing violation. It is not the goal of the city of Columbus to issue tickets or other criminal justice related responses to those experiencing homelessness. The goal is for people to move inside during these winter months." Now we have that full statement on our website, NBC4i.com.